What's up everyone, here is AhkTaar, welcome back on my YouTube channel. In this video I'm gonna talk about the last boss of this current rotation on the Eternal City, Elemental City, the Alburn boss here. So in my opinion this is the easiest one in this tower if you have the correct heroes. You need only direct damage, the best direct damage you have on your account in order to beat him. So how does it work? At the beginning of the wave he's gonna apply a shield by 50% of his max HP on himself, and when he has the shield you can't inflict dots on him. He is gonna be immune to dot damage. So you need only direct damage, but you need a ton of direct damage, so you need to bring all the debuffs you can on the boss, and the attack buff and crit damage, etc., everything you can to improve your direct damage during this fight. So here the boss, once you destroy the first shield, you will have 5 turns. Then he is gonna put on himself the shield again, but it's gonna have 30% of his max HP instead of 50, and he is gonna take more damage than before. So don't worry if the second shield pop out. So you need to kill him as fast as possible, otherwise he's gonna get some bonus damage at the end of every turn, 5% on every turn. So during the fight he's gonna deal more damage to your heroes. So if you can't kill him fast enough, then maybe at the end, before the turn limitation, you are gonna die. So every time he casts his skill, he is gonna inflict a debuff on your heroes to lower your max HP, so you will lose your tankiness over time. Let me show you the heroes you can try to use here. That was my team here, so I was using AhkTaar and Nicholas to control the waves and to deal with waves super easy. If you don't have AhkTaar, maybe you can try to borrow one of your guildmates, or maybe you can replace him by a Huff. Huff is great, he can do almost the same, defense down and tenacity down on single targets, so it's gonna be great against the boss. And also he can apply some HP burning, which is great for the waves, and lower the resistance by 50%. This is what Nicholas does here, so it can help a lot. Then I used my Lukia, but you can replace her by another great direct damage hero. If you have a Shia, for example, or if you have Yoko, Mutu, etc., it doesn't really matter. Maeve also. You have a ton of possibilities in terms of direct damage heroes, so you can use your best direct damage dealer here. I use my Megan because she is the highest damage dealer at the moment on my account. Also, if you have a Lucifer, you can bring him. He is the best hero for this dungeon here. Ben Austin is mandatory. If you don't have him, you are gonna miss a lot of damage on enemies, so it's not a good idea to not to use him. Maybe you can try to replace Nicholas by someone else. In order to lower the speed of the boss and increase your own speed. Maybe a Guhana would do the job. If you can manage to survive during waves, I mean, then on the boss fight it's gonna be okay. So maybe you can use Catherine for the counter attack, so you will deal more damage on the boss. Maybe it's a good idea, and maybe this kind of team can work. I have to try that. I have to try and see. But if I'm using that, the Drakes are gonna inflict a lot of poisons on my heroes, so I'm not sure if it can work. But let's find out. Let's try that, and then I'm gonna show you what I used before. So I'm not gonna use my buff here, I'm gonna do some pursuits here. Okay, I wanted to focus the Drake, but it's okay. Okay, here it is probably not gonna work. Because yeah, I lowered the effect hit on my AhkTaar in order to build him more as a DPS, and so on the first wave it's not 100% reliable, so I have to die and retry until it works. So let's try again. No, okay, another time. I have to freeze the 2 Scorpios and the dog, otherwise I'm pretty sure that it can work. But I mean, this time I have Catherine, so maybe it can work. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try. Okay, the dog is not frozen, so let's perma-freeze the 2 Scorpios. And as you can see, I took some damage on my heroes. But yeah, that's right. Catherine can clean, so it helps a lot. But I'm not gonna use my buffs. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use my buffs. Because I think that I can kill this Drake here. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, I have to kill this Drake, otherwise it's not gonna work. He is still alive. This is bad. I took a lot of poisons on my heroes. Okay, 1 Drake is dead, but I mean, 5 poisons here on Megan, she's gonna take a huge amount of damage. So let's kill this one now. Let's freeze again. Yeah, she died. So I have to retry, etc. So it's not a great one. Okay, so let's retry. So let's freeze. Okay, same as before. Should I try that in order to try to reduce the... They resisted. I have no effect hit on her, so yeah, it doesn't work. But I tried. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so let's do that. Lower their defense. I don't want to apply too many buffs on my heroes, otherwise I'm gonna take a lot of poisons. So now it's okay. Let's buff myself and I'm gonna kill the Drake. Let's kill this one first. He has more HP than the other. Perfect. So let's kill him and let's kill him. Perfect. Now I can freeze again and continue. So let's kill this with 2 million damage. This is incredibly great. During this dungeon also, you have these kind of debuffs on enemies, only on these boss waves. They have 80% less defense thanks to this buff, so it's pretty insane. So let's freeze them again. Let's kill him. Okay, I lost my ultimate with my Ben Austin, which is pretty bad. Okay, so my AhkTaar won't play when I will need him. So that was a bad move. That was a super bad move. So let me show you the team I used to clear it. So this is it. I was using AhkTaar, Megan, Ben Austin, and Nicholas Exclusive 3. So this is the second wave, as you can see. So yeah, I almost died with my Megan. This is why Nicholas Exclusive 3 one more time is almost mandatory for this kind of content. Or maybe mandatory. So I destroy the waves and let's place to the boss fight. So as you can see here, he transforms himself, so he has a shield, 50% of his max HP. So now the goal is to inflict as much debuffs as I can on the boss. So resistance down, defense down 60%, tenacity down 60%. I just missed the feebleness 2. With feebleness 2, it would have been way better than that. So if I had a Lucifer instead of my Lucia, it would have been way better. Yeah, as you can see, the damage are not great though, but the boss had the buff on him to lower the damage he was taking, so now I should hit harder. Okay, so lower the defense and the tenacity again. Now I deal way more damage than before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if I had Lucifer, the shield would be dead here. Perfect, so let's try again. Feeble. So more bleed. So as you can see, he is immune to dots, but he's gonna lose the shield right before he uses his ultimate. So that was close. That was close. So now I have 5 turns normally to inflict as much damage as I can on him. But now he takes the dot damage. He's gonna use his shield again soon. I don't remember if it is 5 turns or only 3 turns. Maybe it's 3 turns on this one. Yeah, it's 3 turns on this one. On the previous boss it was 5 turns, I think. But now he takes more damage than before. So I also take more damage than before, so I have to kill him fast, otherwise I am gonna lose. Yeah, now he hits super hard. Normally my Nicholas would be dead if I didn't have the third exclusive on him. Perfect, I apply a shield. And now he's gonna die. $158 turns. Perfect. So let me show you the stats of my heroes now. So let me just quit that. Hero. So this is my Ben Austin. I have a first aid set and a feather set on him. He has a lot of HP, defense and a huge speed with a lot of effect hit, so that helps in arena, but here I never used his second skill or his basic attack, so it was useless. I have these emblems on him, so everything to increase his HP, resistance to controls for the arena, and his speed here. Then I have this around him, so every time he uses a skill, he puts a buff on my heroes to increase the damage they deal by 12%, which is pretty huge. Then this is my Lucia. I have an accuracy set and a mastery set. I have a lot of HP defense, a huge amount of speed for a DPS, but she's exclusive 5, so I get more speed. Crit rate 70%, almost 190% crit damage, 66% effect hit, and 114 almost mastery. Everything in emblems that can increase her dot damage and lower the damage she takes. Then I have this around her, so it increases a lot her stats during the fight. Pretty insane. Then this is my AhkTaar. I have a wild set and a crit set on him. I have not that much HP, a lot of defense, a huge amount of attack, crit rate and crit damage, but I lack a bit of effect hit for the first wave, so it's not 100% reliable. Then this is my Nicholas. Wait, let me show you the emblems first. So everything to increase his direct damage here and lower the damage he takes. And at the moment I have this aura on him, so it increases the damage he deals to bosses. So it's pretty nice. He increases a lot his stun meter, so not all the time. He doesn't have a shield all the time, so this one is better on him than the shield smash aura. And okay, Ben Austin, Lucia, this is my Megan. 2 attack sets on her. She doesn't have a lot of HP, but she has a crazy amount of attack and crit damage. She doesn't need a lot of crit rate, only 38% if you have the first exclusive on her. She has a lot of crit damage, so not that much effect hit, so it's useless to land the debuffs. And she is super slow, but you know what, she deals a crazy amount of damage with pursuits and with counterattack when I have Catherine, so she's great like this. Then in emblems I have all to increase her direct damage and lower the damage she takes, and no aura at the moment. Before I had a shield smash aura, but I dismantled it in order to put another aura on my other heroes. And that was all for the heroes I was using. Okay, this is my Nicholas, sorry. I was forgetting my Nicholas because I wanted to show him, and then I went on AhkTaar again. So I have a first aid set and a feather set on him, a lot of HP defense and speed, and a lot of effect hit. Really useful here, important. These emblems on him, so everything to increase his effect hit, speed, lower his cooldowns, lower the damage he takes, and increase his shield effect and heal effect. And I have this around him, really important, Combat Vanguard. Every time he deals some direct damage to the enemy, he inflicts a debuff to increase the damage the target takes by 20% with the first star. Really important. So as I tried at the beginning of the video, here, this is the video I made on the French one. So if you're curious about it, you can have a look to the full fight on the French video. So it works with Catherine instead of Lucia. So I had just a bit more turns here, but it was working. So that was pretty nice. Here I have the benefit from the Feebleness 2 on the boss. I don't have a Feebleness 2 if I replace my Catherine with Lucia. And also I have the counter attack, so I deal more damage with only 2 DPS units here. So it still can work with that. As you can see here, the boss is gonna die soon, and my heroes are doing a huge amount of damage now. $1 million damage with the basic attack of my Megan, which is pretty huge. And to finish, the ultimate of her, 4 million damage using her ultimate. This is pretty insane. So that was all for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If it's the case, as usual, please like, comment and subscribe, and then see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.